Dyatlov Pass, a mysterious death march. In 1959, in the Ural Mountains of the Soviet Union, a group of mountain climbers lost their lives in a horrific event that would later be called the Dyatlov Pass and become one of the greatest mysteries in history. 9 climbers had set out on an ordinary mountain hike. However, when they were found a week later in their abandoned campsite, only a horrific story remained. The climbers were dead, but everything was completely and frighteningly disorganized. Their tents had been cut open, their belongings, food, even blankets abandoned. The climbers had abandoned the tents no matter what, but strangely enough, none of their deaths were ordinary. Some had frozen to death in the freezing cold, but there were more. Some had their skin burned, one had no eyes or tongue, some were found with deep wounds on their heads and chests. The irony was that most of these climbers had somehow drifted apart from each other the moment they left their tents. They had all scattered towards the top of the mountains, as if they were running away in fear. The mystery and speculation surrounding this incident has been going on for years. So what happened? After those days, it is still not clear what happened in 1959. According to some, the local Mansi people were behind the killing of these climbers. Many saw their killing of the climbers and cutting down their tents as cultural revenge. However, this theory has not been proven true over time, and the Mansi people are very uncomfortable being associated with the incident. Another theory is that the incident may be connected to secret military experiments by the Soviet Union. In the early 1950s, the Soviets were conducting various chemical and nuclear tests in the area. Some researchers suggest that the climbers happened to witness these tests and were the victims of a secret government experiment. However, this theory has not been proven true either. Many experts attribute these strange deaths to a natural disaster. It is alleged that the climbers panicked and abandoned their tents due to a storm, an avalanche, or extreme cold conditions. But it is still doubtful whether the only reason for such a frightening separation was a disaster. An even stranger theory is that the climbers may have been affected by high-frequency sound waves. Some advocates suggest that the Soviets' secret radar systems may have frightened the climbers with these sounds, causing them to collapse psychologically. Some kind of nervous shock or panic may have forced the group to flee the mountains. And of course, another popular theory is that something supernatural is at play. Ancient beliefs in the area suggest that the Dyatlov Pass is a cursed place. Some say that spirits or supernatural beings may have killed the climbers, but such explanations have no scientific basis. Today, the Dyatlov Pass remains an unsolved mystery. While a 2019 study suggested that the deaths may have been caused by a massive avalanche, something is still missing. The injuries and strange circumstances at the site where the bodies were found prevent a full explanation of the event. What happened? Was it really an avalanche? Or were they the victims of a military experiment? Perhaps they were killed by a supernatural force? In the years since, the tragedy remains unanswered, leaving the Dyatlov Pass a mystery. Maybe it is a lost secret, and maybe we will never know. If you liked my video, please don't forget to subscribe and like it. Thank you.